During this section, we're going to be talking about how to get your puppy in his or her crate. So if you look online, it's going to be a lot of introducing your dog to the crate via food and things that it has positive associations with. And a lot of that makes sense. Some of it is just more pure bribery, where you're showing the dog the food and throwing it like bomb in the hole and hoping that your dog goes in after it. The problem with that methodology is it can be extremely hard to wean off of. So what I like to do is have food there unbeknownst to your dog, especially if he or she isn't very happy or neutral about going to their crate quite yet. And that way they never know if there's going to be something special there waiting for them or not. So when you have it kind of casino style, random, then it makes it less of a bribery and more of just good thought out training. So that small difference as to how you reward them or how that positively associated item is introduced is a major difference. The other way I go about crate training a lot differently than what you might find if you research online is I just approach it neutrally. By meeting your dog's needs throughout his or her day and by giving your dogs chew bones and other things only in the crate, it makes it so much easier for your dog to just naturally be okay and accepting of being in the crate. So with that said, I'm going to put a dog in the crate now. Thor, he's about a 4-month-old, 4.5-month-old puppy retriever. I'm going to have him go in the crate with no bones, no chicken, no liver treats, but just, hey, bub, you got to go in the crate because I'm going to work. So here we go. First, you're going to say the dog's name, just like we do for recall training. You're going to do everything, for that matter, the same way we do for recall training. The only difference is instead of coming to me, you're going to the crate. And what's nice about this is as you slowly add distance, distraction, and duration, you can, instead of having to be right here, puppy attached to a 6-foot leash, start to space this out and get further and further away until from across the room, as you're doing your last minute thing, going to work, tell your dog to go to the crate, he or she will know exactly what you mean. So let's start from the very start though. Thor, go to your crate. Pressure, release. Pressure, release. So Thor, he's already tired out. I borrowed him from our daycare to shoot this video. So the good thing is though, is if you make your dog tired, you subscribe to what we talk about in our other videos, you'll get the same effect. Maybe not all the time. But as you could see initially, more so because he was tired, he didn't want to go to the crate. But when I said, Thor, pop, I get a little pop on that leash, it kind of woke him up a bit. So he could be a little bit more focused on what I was just directing him to do. By me putting pressure on there for a couple seconds until he actually started moving forward, that was something he's now primed to do after just the 5-10 minutes we've worked together. And then when he got to this crate door, he had a moment of hesitation. Just like when we're throwing the food out in front of your dog during a